Hi guys, this is Shireen. Welcome back to my channel Call to Purpose Ministry. And if you're new, welcome. So today's video we're going to be talking about vision board and how you plan for a vision board, how you create a vision board, and get into a little details as to what went into my vision board and my plans for 2021. If you see me look down, I have my notebook with me where I have all of my notes written, and that's where I wanted to start. In order to get your ideas pulled together nicely, I would suggest that you start off with a list. You have certain desires, you know what it is you want, you've prayed about it, you've gotten guidance from the Lord as to, okay, this is what we're going to do this year, this is how you're going to accomplish this. I suggest that you make that list. Once you have made that list, then the next step will be to Google. So you go to Google, you search for images or even quotes or even simple words that would correspond to what your goals are, what your plans are, and the things that you have listed in your list. And once you have done that and you printed it, then we reach to the fun part. So I created my vision board already, and it was a lot of fun doing this. I am a very artsy person, I would say, and I enjoyed every bit of it. So once your pictures are printed, you cut them out into any kind of fun shape, sizes, whatever, however you feel comfortable, and how many, it is totally up to you based on what you have written down. When you get that done, then you source your either foam board or Bristol board. I use Bristol board in my case because it was very difficult to get foam board, and I found it very easy to use the Bristol board. I used it before and was very much comfortable. I went a little further with regards to my board, and I added a little glitter. Glitter never hurt anybody. Yeah, so I added a little bit of glitter, and this is something that I am going to be looking at every day. When I get up, I'm going to be looking at it because I'm in my bedroom and I placed it here. So the first thing I see when I get up in the morning is going to be my vision board, where I will be like, okay, yes, these are the goals. I have to be purpose driven every day, as the name of my channel states, Call to Purpose. Everything this year is about purpose, and it's about things that God led me to do and spoke to me about. So the first thing on my list would be to build an intimate relationship with God and to really get more knowledgeable with regards to the Bible and the scripture and the laws that God has placed on man to follow. And that is why at the center of my vision board there you will see a Bible. The Bible there represents me and my intimacy with God and where I wanted to reach. It also represents what is at the center of everything for me this year, and that is God, His Word. And at the bottom of the Bible you would see something saying God first. That is my mantra. Other than purpose over pleasure, my other mantra is God first. So with that being said, I took the liberty to put in a few Bible scriptures that resonated with me, and it came even from as far as 2020, when I was going through a little bit of pruning. I would call it pruning, when God was working in me and with me. And those scriptures basically, it gave me hope. It strengthened me in certain instances, as well as it opened my eyes to certain things that I didn't think possible in terms of what God would want of me and what would be my purpose, because that was a major question, what my purpose was. And as I mentioned in my previous video, after my accident, I knew I had a purpose. I just didn't know what that purpose was. So last year I went on a purpose seeking adventure. Let's just call it that, a purpose seeking adventure, where I was constantly dealing with God and asking Him, show me what my purpose is, help me to get to that point of understanding what am I here for, because I am here for something and I need to fulfill that purpose. I didn't feel as though I was doing what I needed to be doing, and so I wanted to find out what that purpose is. So moving on, the other thing is my plan for this year, with God at the center of it, I am going to do everything that I can do. And some people might say it's a lot, and how are you going to manage that? Yes, being a mom of three, homeschooling, etc., I still think that I can manage it. I have so many ideas, and those ideas are not just random things that popped in my head. I believe that they are God given ideas, and if He could give it to me, He will strengthen me with supernatural strength to get it done some way or the other. And the first thing I would say I have on my agenda is to finish writing my book. It's called Consider Me, and I have to get it published. I'm going the route of self publishing. Um, Tentatively by the middle of the year, I am hoping to have that completed and out, so that persons may have, a need for my story, because we are all here for a purpose, as I said. And my purpose might be to share my story, to motivate someone, to uplift someone. And so my book will be coming out this year, God's spare. The second thing I listed would be my income streams. One of them would be interior decorating and event management. I love decorating. I love decorating for parties, for homes, any type of decorations, any artsy kind of thing. I am there, and I don't want to just do this and not try to see as best as possible how I could sustain myself with it. So why not? The other thing would be my clothing line, Glitch Apparel, and you will see that represented there by that little jersey. I plan to build that business, to build that brand, and to add a lot more variety um, to the line itself, and see how best that could grow. My third option would be um, this YouTube channel has to grow by the grace of God. I know I am here for a reason, and that reason, besides using YouTube as a way to create a stream of income eventually, I see it as a way of reaching the people that God wants me to reach. Full stop. And it's an added bonus, I would say. The third thing would be merch on Amazon. So the same clothing line, I want to get that on Amazon, as well as create a Shopify account. So all these little things went into me creating this vision board and putting in different pictures, so that when I get up in the morning, I see, all right, okay, I've already done this. This is my next step. This is what I need to do now. I need to contact this person, because another thing on my vision board is collaboration. This year has to be more collaborations. We cannot do everything by ourselves, and God always sends us divine helpers, divine connections. Once you're a kingdom person, you're in the kingdom, God will send you that helper. You need to connect, because we are all here to help each other. Another thing would be something that God spoke to me about, and I was not given permission to say what it is as yet, and that is that mystery box is seen up there. That is that mystery business, that mystery box. So when the time is right and God says, okay, Shireen, go ahead and speak to the people, or reveal it, I would do so. But for now, I was advised not to say anything, but that is another option for this year. It is going to happen. And the final thing would be gardening. Now, last year during this whole pandemic time, I had some sad times, but for the most part, it was amazing. I learned a lot. I did so many different things. I did the interior decorating course, I did a landscaping course. My husband and I started our garden, and at the bottom here you would see some fruits and ground provisions and stuff. We planted watermelon, we planted sorrel, just to name a few, a whole set of stuff, and it was so fulfilling to know that I could just walk outside in my garden and pick whatever it is I need to cook in the kitchen, or even a fruit to give to my children, and it was a blessing. So this year we have decided we will be going to you know ramp up the planting and the gardening, the farming, so that it will be a source of income. Everything that we have carded is not things that are impossible. It's something that is manageable. It could be done once we put in the work, and we say have faith, God will do this for you, God will do that for you, but you need to put in the works. Faith without works is dead, right? So the top of my vision board there, that beautiful orange and blue flower picture, that is a painting that I did. Yes, I painted that, and it is going to be turned into something amazing. um, Soon to go into publication. It has already been created. I plan to do a daily planner, and once it's off the ground, you will hear more about it, and I will share as much as possible. Some other things that I mentioned in that um, vision board would be savings, to show more gratitude, to drink more water, to be accountable. Accountability is very, very important in my book, and you need to be accountable for where you are in life, for what you are doing. You can't just sit and say, well, this one didn't give me this, or this one didn't help me here. I wasn't able to get this. You need to get up and get it. If you don't do it, who will do it for you? You can't blame it on anybody else. You have to do the work. You have to put that work in. God gives us desires, but it's just that you have to want it for yourself. He can only do so much. The people that he sends can only do so much. And the next thing that leads me to is when you are, creating your vision boards, and you're sitting down and you're making your list, don't just make a list of mediocre stuff. In Matthew 19:26, God said, with men this is impossible, but with God all things are possible. So just remember that when you're doing your vision board. Somebody might tell you, oh, you're gonna try and do that. No, that mightn't work out. That's too big with you. You are a child of the Most High God, and with God, all things are possible. So, whatever you put your heart and your mind to, you can accomplish. All you need to do is take it to God, and once He gives you that, okay, yeah, get up and get going. We have so many doubts, and persons always discouraging and encouraging us, but keep that in mind. Don't just put little small things. You need to challenge God, because He wants to show up and show out in everybody's life, so that all the glory will be to Him at the end of the day, right? At the top of the vision board there in white are some daily affirmations, like I'm a great mother, I am, abundant, blessed, highly favored. I receive every blessing that God has to me. These different kind of things. Just to give you a tad bit of motivation and keep you going. Keep your eye on the prize. Keep yourself uplifted and motivated, because we don't need anybody to really tell us you are a good mother. You should know that for yourself. You understand? You need to build your confidence as well. A vision board has so many purposes, to keep track of what it is you want, to make you feel better, to give you an idea of where you reach, even during the year when, time has passed. So this is what I put together so far, guys. I really hope that you all enjoy this video, that you enjoy the little creativity and the art in there. It didn't take very long, but I enjoy doing it, and I hope you enjoy this video. I hope it inspires you, and that you are motivated to get up and get going. Because even though I did this vision board recently, I started my planning since January the 1st. I came into this year knowing what I wanted, knowing what God wanted for me, and knowing that I had to start planning and preparing so that I can accomplish everything that He has set out for me. And today is January the 19th, I believe, and the month is almost finished, and I have already, you could say I've already accomplished 2 things on my vision board, and I am very proud of that. And I am going hard this year. I am going hard. Another thing I forgot to mention, within the vision board there are little blue glittery stuff. Those are little motivational words, like prayer and fasting. And as I say, prayer and fasting, that's one of the key things this year that will propel me into my destiny and where I'm supposed to be. Praying and fasting. Y'all, we will have a video coming on fasting soon, to talk about the benefits of fasting, the implications of fasting, and how important it is for our lives, not just physically but spiritually, and to get us to where we need to be. So I hope, guys, that you enjoyed this video. Please remember to leave your comments below. Let me know what are your thoughts in terms of the things that you're going to put on your vision board, how you're going to get it done, and hit the thumbs up button if you like this video. Also subscribe and share with as much people as you want. Thanks and bye.